vibes flow. Tampa Bay fishing channel, feeling in that spiritual glow. Snook and redfish rise up from the depths below. Tampa Bay fishing channel, let the blessings go.
Well, folks, welcome to another Friday fishing forecast. And I gotta say, this weekend looks like it's going to be an absolutely beautiful weekend. Light winds, beautiful temperatures, low 80s. I think it's going to be in the 50s, maybe high 50s, early 60s for the lows. So it's going to be absolutely beautiful. I have not heard too much about the bite this week. I know I got some reports from offshore from yesterday that the hogfish bite was pretty good. Last weekend the hogfish bite was pretty good. We actually got 13 keepers, as you saw in the last episode, and we lost a lot of fish to sharks in the 60 to 68 foot range. So we moved into 52 and did well in 52. Didn't get bothered by the sharks. Water temperature right now is, I think it's like 66 if I remember correctly. Let me look, hold on one second, I'll be able to tell you guys. The water temperature is 67, 66.9. So it's gotten a little warmer actually. In the river the other day it was 57. So it's warmed up quite a bit. And I keep telling people, usually 3 to 4 days after a front, when you get higher temperatures into the high 70s, low 80s, and those overnight temperatures start to creep up a little bit, you start to do extremely well with the inshore fish, because they'll put on the feed bag because they have not really eaten too much in the last few days. So if you're fishing inshore this weekend, I would anticipate a really, really good bite. Now, bait is at the Skyway. I checked a bunch of markers. Have not seen it at the markers, but I didn't check every one. But I just went to the Skyway to catch bait for the shop, and I went to the flats. Surprisingly, there's still bait on the flats. I didn't shoot for them, but I saw them with my eyes. There are some pinfish, but they're scattered quite a bit. So bait overall, we're gonna have shrimp, we're gonna have fiddler crabs, we're gonna have white bait at the office for this weekend. So we got a large selection of that. We have a good selection of frozen bait. Let's go ahead and get into the tides and slingers for this weekend and what we have in store. For the tides, on Saturday we have a high tide at 10:15 a.m. at a 1.6 foot, and we have a low tide at 3:42 p.m. at a 0.8 foot, then another high tide at 10:07 p.m. at a 2.0 foot. Then on Sunday we have a high tide at 11:25 a.m. at a 1.5 foot, then we have a low tide at 4:10 p.m. at a 1.0 foot, and then another high tide at 10:28 p.m. at a 2.1 foot. For the slooners, we have a major feeding time from 7:53 to 9:53 a.m. Then we have a minor feeding time from 2:28 p.m. to 3:28 p.m. Then on Sunday we have a major from 8:33 to 10:33 a.m. Then we have a minor from 10:56 to 3:56 p.m. So that's the tides and slooners for this weekend. And again, like I said, the weather's going to be absolutely beautiful. I've seen pretty decent reports of snook and redfish catches. The flat that I was just on was absolutely loaded with trout, some pretty decent trout also. So there's a lot going on inshore. The sheep's head bite is really picking up. I've got a lot of clients that came in this week that did extremely well on sheep's head. So that's another option that you can target. Now, if you want to target snapper along with them, those snapper are going to be eating the crustacean baits like fiddler crabs and shrimp. So keep that in mind. I just also wanted to bring up that I haven't talked about it, but we're getting ready to hit 23,000 subscribers. We're at, I think, 22,903. So we're 87 away from hitting that goal of 23,000. If you subscribe to the YouTube channel and you subscribe to our website, that puts you in the running to win a free trip with us to go fishing. So we do this every 500 subscribers. So when we get another 23,500, we pick another winner to go with us. So it's just a way of saying thank you to you guys for helping support us. So a couple other things I want to talk about. The shop has a loyalty program. So every dollar you spend, you get a card and you get a stamp. And we put the number of what you spent at that day. So when you get to 100 points, you get 10% off. 220, 330, 440. And then once you get to 500, you get 50% off, and then we restart it for you. because I can't do 100% off because then I would be out of business. But it's just our way of thanking you guys, the ones that are loyal to our bait shop, saying thank you just for being a loyal customer. Again, we have tons of bait, so if you're looking for bait this weekend, come in and see us. We open at 5:30 and we're until 5 o'clock in the evening. Also wanted to talk about our sponsors. I can't say enough thanks to them, and some of them have some programs with TBFC codes that you can save some money. So one is Cito, and they're TBFC 25, which gives you 10% off a yearly membership. And you have Bodai 360, TBFC 50. They give you $50 off of any order that you put in and you use that code. Deck Armor has TBFC 2, which will give you $2 off a square foot on your boat or anything that you want to have done. Then Siberian Coolers has TBFC code, and then you get 15% off any order over $200. So if you guys if you're looking for coolers, if you're looking for marine flooring, if you're looking for the Cito membership, if you're looking for a night vision camera, which we absolutely love ours from Bodai 360. Great sponsors, great products. I'm so happy to be involved with them. Also want to bring up the official resort of Tampa Bay Fishing Channel, which is Pirates Point. They were gracious enough to hold our get together a couple weeks ago, which was an absolutely awesome success. So if you guys are looking to have a getaway, it doesn't matter if you live in Polk County, if you live in Hillsborough County, if you live in St. Pete, anywhere, or if you're coming from out of town, Pirates Resort has a code for TBFC, and you get 20% off your stay. That's a really good savings. Her pricing is absolutely awesome as it is. So if you guys are looking for a great getaway, they have docking for a boat. If you don't have a boat, you can hire a captain or you can fish off the dock. They have heated pools, everything you need right there on the resort. So if you guys are interested in that, please contact them. Again, the weather, you just can't beat Florida this time of year. The weather's absolutely awesome. It was cold the first part of this week, but it warmed up quick and it is absolutely beautiful. So if you guys have a chance to get out on the water, please do, because it's going to be beautiful. Again, I just want to say thank you so much for the support. We can't say that enough. Fish more, catch more, and we'll see you on the flip side.